Welcome to Chasing English, where learning English becomes interesting. Today, we will learn the story of Adolf Hitler, one of the most talked about people in history. Some people hate him, some try to understand him, but his story is full of dreams, failures, ambition, and power. From a little boy with big dreams to a man who changed the world forever. This is the story of Adolf Hitler, told in a way you've never heard before. Put on your headphones, relax, and listen carefully. This story will help you practice English and keep you interested until the end. Part 1. The Beginning. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in a small town called Braunau in Austria. His parents were Alois and Clara Hitler. They named their son Adolf. No one knew this little boy would one day shake the world. When he was young, Adolf liked to play outside, draw pictures, and dream about a big future. But life was not easy. His father was very strict. Adolf wanted Adolf to study hard and work in the government. But Adolf had a different dream. He wanted to be an artist. His father said art is not a real job, and they often argued. Adolf stayed quiet and cried when no one was watching. When Adolf was 13, his father suddenly died. Some people thought Adolf would feel free, but he felt empty and sad. He stopped going to school. Even though he was smart, he didn't care about learning anymore. He only wanted to draw. Part 2. A Dream Crushed. After school, Adolf moved to Vienna, the capital of Austria. He was excited. Vienna was full of art and music. He said, "I will become a famous painter." Adolf applied to the Academy of Fine Arts, but he was rejected. They said, "Your art is not good enough." He felt hurt and embarrassed. He tried again next year but failed again. He had no job, no school, and no money. He often thought, why is life so unfair? During this hard time, his mother died. Now, he was alone, angry, and he began to blame others for his failures. He told himself, "It's not my fault." Part 3. A Soldier's Life. In 1914, World War I started. Adolf saw a chance to do something meaningful. He joined the German army and felt proud to be a soldier. He thought, finally, I'm part of something big. He was brave in battle, delivering messages in dangerous places. He even received 2 medals for bravery. But in 1918, Germany lost the war. Adolf was very angry. He shouted, "Our leaders betrayed us." He believed that Germany needed a strong leader to become powerful again. He returned to Germany and found the country was poor and broken. Many people were jobless and hungry. Adolf saw his opportunity. Part 4. Rise of a Leader. He joined a small political group called the German Workers' Party. Adolf was a strong speaker. He spoke with anger and passion. Slowly, more people came to listen. He changed the group's name to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or Nazi Party. He designed the red flag with a black swastika. His speeches became very popular. Thousands came to hear him. But his ideas were dangerous. He blamed certain groups of people for Germany's problems. He wanted Germany to be only for Germans. People were desperate. They had no food, no jobs, and no hope. Adolf told them, "It's not your fault. I know who is to blame." His words gave hope, but also caused hate. He worked hard to grow the Nazi Party. He held big meetings and gave powerful speeches. "Germany can be great again," he shouted. People believed him. They clapped and cheered. Part 5. Power and Control. In 1923, Adolf tried to take over the German government by force. This is called the Beer Hall Putsch, but he failed. He was arrested and sent to jail for 9 months. In jail, he wrote a book called Mein Kampf, My Struggle. He talked about his ideas that Germany should be strong, and some groups were enemies. Many people read the book and started to believe him. After prison, Adolf worked harder. In 1933, he became Chancellor of Germany, the country's top leader. People were happy. He promised jobs, schools, and a bright future. But behind the scenes, Adolf made dangerous changes. He controlled the news, radio, and schools. He created a strong army and a youth group called Hitler Youth. The swastika flag was everywhere. He shouted in speeches, "Germany is the best. We will rule the world." Crowds cheered, "Heil Hitler." Part 6. War and Tragedy. In 1939, Adolf told his army to invade Poland. This started World War II. His dream was to take over all of Europe. At first, his army won many battles. But soon, things turned bad. He had too many enemies, the USA, UK, and the Soviet Union. While the war continued, Adolf did something terrible. He tried to kill all Jews and others he didn't like. This was called the Holocaust. It was one of the darkest times in history. Millions of innocent people died. By 1944, Germany was losing. Cities were bombed. People had no homes. Many began to turn against Hitler. Adolf hid in a bunker, scared and alone. He stopped trusting people, but he refused to give up. Part 7. The End. In April 1945, Germany was surrounded. The Soviet army was very close. Even his advisors begged him to surrender, to save lives. But Adolf said no. If we lose, it's because the people are weak. On April 29th, he married Eva Braun, his longtime girlfriend. They had a small wedding in the bunker. The next day, April 30th, 1945, Adolf made his final decision. He told his close friends, "I will not be captured." He and Eva went into a small room and ended their lives. He was 56 years old. Aftermath and lessons. Just days later, Germany surrendered. World War II in Europe was over. But the damage was huge. Millions were dead, cities destroyed. The dream of making Germany strong brought only pain and sadness. After Hitler's death, the world worked hard to rebuild. People said, "Never again." Today, the name Adolf Hitler reminds us of how dangerous hate and power can be. His story shows that our choices matter. They can hurt or help many people. Let us remember, be kind, not cruel. Choose peace, not war. Stay united, not divided. And always think about how your actions affect others. This was the story of Adolf Hitler, a man whose life changed the world, but not for the better. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chasing English for more stories to help you learn English and understand history. See you in the next story.